Hey guys, welcome back to Lucid 9G and it's Pranjal here. So yep, we are straight going into the gameplays as you know, there are a lot of decks that I have to cover. So we are facing Ursine Ritual. Looks like our opponent must be running Eist. Now as for us, I think this is the most powerful deck in the entire game. We are playing Devotion Vampires. Now the thing is that if our opponent is Lippy, winning round 1 is super important. Good thing is that we do have Caranthir and Unseen Elder in hand, which I think we are gonna commit in round 1 for winning this round. Now I don't really think we need 2 Feast of Blood in hand. Alright, we do have Whispers, right? So let's mulligan the other one too. Yep, Defender is kind of good. So let's see. Okay, Ceres. Alright. Now the thing is that we have to win round 1. I mean, there is no other option here. So let's just go with Crimson Curse, and maybe next turn we can go for Necret, so we have at least one Vampire Engine on board, which is, you know, kind of huge. Alright, so looks like our opponent has got Lippy and this card package along with Eist. Alright, so let's just play our Necret here. Yep, and give bleeding to Ceres. And you know what, I'm even gonna commit a leader charge here, as we do want that Vampire Engine to stick on board if we, if we have any plans of winning this round. Coral. Alright, so this is the first time I'm seeing this card. Discard a card, then draw a card. Whenever you discard a special card, damage a random enemy unit battle. Alright. Okay, so that's something new. So, I'm not really sure anymore if our opponent is playing the Lippy deck. So what we can play here is we can go for Gale, as Ceres does have, one bleeding. So we can play Death Blow onto that and boost Gale by 4. But the thing is that we do have Coral, which is a 5 power base unit. So let's play our Elp, give bleeding to Coral. So once Coral is on 3 power, I think that's the time we are going to play our Gale. So yep, that will be kind of a good play. Alright, Olaf. So looks like our opponent does wants to win this round. Alright, I mean that's a big card, right? And the thing is that we have kind of bricked our Wild Hunt Riders, as we are not really having dominance. And the bad part here is that I don't really think we are gonna have dominance in this entire match. I mean in this entire round, as even though we are kind of running Wild Hunt Riders, we are not really, gonna have dominance in most of the matches. We can play Conqueror, but the thing is that Conqueror is very low tempo, and since our opponent has committed Olaf, I think we're gonna have to answer that via big play too. So yep, let's play our Defender. Next turn we can go for Caranthir into Unseen Elder. Alright, here comes Savage Bear. That's fine. Alright, let's put this bleeding onto Savage Bear. And now let's play Caranthir into the most busted card in the entire game, which is Unseen Elder, and I don't really think that I'm gonna commit any more leader charges here in round 1. Now the only way he can deal with our Unseen Elder is in case he has got Delirium, and he might get lucky with his ping. Alright, so guys, yep, that's what I'm talking about. If Unseen Elder is sticking on board, you know, you are gonna win almost all of your matches, as this card deserves an answer. You know, this has to be removed. Alright, so looks like our opponent cannot even deal with our defender. So what should we play here? I mean, we can play... So the thing is that, you know what, we can actually play our Wispis for... Where is it? Yep, for Feast of Blood, and we can put Bleeding onto Bear Witcher, and the next turn we can play our Gale for a lot of points. Yep, that sounds like a plan. Let's damage that. Fuck. Yep, I made a mistake, so our Unseen Leader does damage bleeding units by 1, so yep, that Bear Witcher is not really surviving next turn. Anyways, our opponent is using most of his leader. Yep, that's kind of big. Alright, that's a big play.
So, no one else dares face me?
Now what we can do here is, I mean, we don't really have any more, you know, bleeding on board, so let's put bleeding onto Coral, I guess, and yep, let's use our Gale on Coral. It's still a decent play, but you know, it could have been much better with Bear Witcher. Alright, here comes the pass that we have been looking for, and the great thing is that we can just ruin this by playing our 4 provision Conqueror. Alright guys, so the Unseen Elder kind of carried us pretty hard in this round, and you know, and the thing is that you guys have to answer this card, Unseen Elder, as if it is on board, I don't really think you're gonna win the match. So anyways, let's see what our draws are. Oriana is amazing. Bruiser is fine, I guess. So let's mulligan Bruiser here as... Alright, Oberon is good. You know what, let's just stick with this hand, and we are just gonna take a straight pass, as we are not really gonna bleed against Lippy deck, in case he is Lippy. So we are missing just Dettlaff here, which is kind of important. Alright, launch ship. So since our opponent is just saving 1 charge, maybe, you know what, he is kind of Lippy. Alright, Elp, Bruxa, I mean Indrika Larvas is good, but... So you know what, I think let's try to get a bit lucky here. We do have, you know, Oberon here, and we might get lucky to find Wild Hunt Riders. So let's mulligan these. Alright, so we have all the golds. Yep. Okay, here comes Eist, and like that's the downside of going devotion, right? We cannot punish stupid plays like that. I mean, alright, whatever. So yep, the thing with Eist is that you know, he has to survive with that 5 base power for at least 1 turn, which most of the time does not really happen. Okay, Lippy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, so that's kind of scary. Now the scary thing is that he has got that dire bear on ranged. So we, so Oriana is kind of fucked already. And let's not play any unit which, has thrive on ranged. So let's play our Endrega Larvas on to melee. Now, yeah, this is the first time that I have, seen Eist playing for full value. Raiding fleet into longship, alright. So let's just play Bruxa here. Put bleeding on this longship. So we don't really need anything from deck. I mean, we cannot really get anything from our deck anyways. Alright, 2 longship. Ah, fuck. Yep, that's kind of annoying. I mean, we can play Elp on range too, since she does not really boost. Maybe let's give the bleeding to defender. Like, I'm not really sure, we can give bleeding to any unit. Now the thing is that we have to play down our Unseen Elder and Dettlaff as soon as possible, as we are losing a lot of value here. Alright, so look, that's good that he doesn't really found any discard cards. So let's give bleeding to Morkwarg, I think. And let's play our Unseen Elder. Give bleeding to Longship, I think. And we are gonna commit 1 leader charge. Yep, only 1 leader charge in case he has got Heat Wave. And in case he has got Decoction, then, whatever. Though I don't really think he is running. Yep, I don't really see him having that much control. Alright, that's a lot of points to catch up. So, you know what? We are gonna have to get lucky with our Operon play. For now, let's just play our Dettlaff. Alright, so I kind of forgot about his condition. We gotta have to play it between 2 vampires for getting full value on him. But the thing is that we are already on, 3 cards, so it doesn't really matter. So let's play Dettlaff anyways, and yep, put Crimson Curse on ranged, and we're gonna boost this by 1s too. Alright, so our Unseen Elder is kind of still carrying us. Another discard card.
Don't you pester me.
Alright, let's play our Brigged Oriana. Put bleeding onto this. Ah, fuck. I forgot to use that 1 order on our Dettlaff. Now let's hope we don't end up losing this by 1 point. Alright, he even have got Olaf. So I think we're gonna have to get lucky with our Oberon into Wild Hunt Riders. Of course we don't get that. So let's just take Conqueror from here. We do have got, Thrive, so that's good. Alright, we are on even already, and we also have 1 damage by our Dettlaff, plus Unseen Elder. Alright guys, so I think vampires are gonna be tier 1 this season. Yep, they are like super strong, and you have to get rid of that Unseen Elder as soon as possible. Alright guys, so it's match number 2. Let's hope we are not facing Skellige again. Alright, so this is my first match against Syndicate since the new cards came out. And you know what, syndicates are kind of pretty scary. Yep, he is going for that Cleaver's play. So I think we're gonna have to win round 1 and then try pass round 3. So good thing is that we have Crimson Curse here, as we are gonna use this in this round. Now as for this hand, I actually would like Caranthir, so we can use that for our Unseen Elder instead of playing Unseen Elder directly, as we do want Unseen Elder for later rounds. Like that is like the main card. So don't really think we need Taskmaster here. You know, we don't really need Purification. Nagelfar. Alright, Nagelfar is fine, I guess. Not really a fan of Nagelfar, as you know, it shows random cards, but whatever. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 golds in deck. Alright, so let's see how our opponent is gonna start this match. So you know what, syndicates kind of look pretty busted too, especially with all those cleavers and stuff. Now the important thing to keep in mind is that we are not really going to play our cave troll in this round, as we do want cave troll to protect our Unseen Elder in later round. What the fuck? So did he just play that main card as his first card? I mean, I haven't really played with Syndicate, but I don't really think that's how it's meant to be played. So you know what, since he's committing so much, I don't really think that we are gonna go that deep in this round. Not when we, you know, when we don't really have an answer for a card like that. And he's playing Tunnel Drill too. What the fuck? I mean, like I said, I haven't really played with Syndicate, but I think these two cards are the most important and powerful cards in the entire deck. So I'm not really sure what our opponent is trying to do here. So anyways, fuck all that. I don't really think we are committing anything here. Now, you know what? Let's kind of break our Wild Hunt Riders too, as I don't really want to play our Vampire Engines. So, like, you know, they do provide thinning, but whatever, it's not really that big of a loss. So we are gonna play just one more card and then we are just, you know, get the hell out of this round, as with those two cards sticking on board, there's no way we are winning this round. But that's kind of, you know, a weird play. So damage an enemy unit by 1, increase damage by 1 for each adjacent crown splitter. Okay, so there is no crown splitter on either sides of both of those two cards, and you know, he has kind of lost his intimidate value by 2 on Cleaver too. So I'm not really sure, like, if he's actually playing those cards right. So let's just commit our Necret, and you know, next turn we are just gonna take a pass. Maybe we could have actually committed our Elp instead of Necret, but you know, whatever. So yep, you know, this deck is also on my list. So he has got 3 crime cards in his hand too. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. We are just taking a straight pass here. Now of course, with the, you know, with a pass like this, our opponent is gonna bleed us. I mean, any opponent is gonna bleed you if you're gonna pass on 7 cards. But we can actually counter bleed pretty effectively. Let's hope that we drew into Caranthir. Alright, Oriana is good. Taskmaster is alright. We don't really want Wild Hunt Riders anymore. Let's mulligan that. Alright, so we have got Caranthir in hand. So what are we missing here? We just have got 2 golds, and you know, we have access to both of them via Nagelfar, so that's good. So should we keep this hand? I mean, it's an alright hand. We can play our Crimson Curse. We have Caranthir for Unseen Elder, and we also have Defender to protect that 1 point Unseen Elder. Yep, let's just keep this hand, and of course our opponent is gonna go for a bleed here. Okay, defender turn 1. That's kind of scary. The thing is that we can put bleeding onto that, but we also have lots of answer in purification. We have taskmaster, we have whispers into feast of blood. You know what, for now let's just play help, and let's see if he tries to save that bleeding unit. If not, then next turn we can just purify the other one. Alright, portal. Yep, that's a commitment, so he's going for 2-0 here. So let's go for whispers into feast of blood. I mean, it's kind of waste of a feast of blood, but whatever. I mean, we could have actually played our taskmaster there, but I kind of want to hold on to him. So the thing is that okay, Neuromancy, Justice. He doesn't have dwarfs. What the fuck is our opponent doing here? Alright, so what is the other condition? We need dwarfs and crown splitter. Okay, so text collector is a human, yup, and that's a salamandra. Anyways, the thing is that we have got the bleeding on that text collector, and it's a pesky engine after all, so we can use our Nagelfar for Gale and take care of that text collector. And we also have got Dettlaff as our top card, so that's good for round 3. So we are already pretty ahead here in terms of points, and like other than those cleavers and tunnel drill, I have no idea what deck cards these syndicate decks are having. Now the thing is that yep, we're gonna have to go for our defender and Caranthir into unseen elder play here. So we have at least one engine on board in form of unseen elder, and after that we can even play our Oriana. Alright, just a dip in the Ponta. So we can even go for Crimson Curse, but the thing is that I kind of want to save this for round 3. As we are kind of having Carapace instead of Blood Scent, so we're gonna need some bleeding in round 3 too. So let's play our Caranthir into Unseen Elder, and just to be on the safe side, let's buff it by 3. Alright, so yep, if our opponent doesn't really have any way of dealing with our defender and then with our Unseen Elder, it's kind of we already have this round in bag, as you have to get rid of Unseen Elder. Alright, that's fine. I think I still don't really want to use Crimson Curse. Let's just use Oriana here. Give bleeding on to that. Oh, just one bleeding, huh? Give an enemy unit bleeding with a duration equal to the number of allied vampires. Okay, so that's how it gives bleeding. Yep, like it's been maybe more than 2 months since I have actually played with vampires, but this season they are super strong. So the thing with Syndicate is that once they blow their load with those big cards, they don't really have that much, so I don't really think how our opponent, catches up. Yep, that's like, that's have always been the issue with these crime decks, that once you play your big cards, you don't really have anything left for those tempo and all those stuff. Okay, so we are looking, our condition is looking pretty great here. We have Dettlaff, of course, on top. So what are we missing? Some bronzes, though I would kind of want some vampire engines. Now these two purification cards, I don't think we need them anymore, so let's get rid of Feast of Blood first. Okay, let's remove Taskmaster too. Alright, so let's just start with Conqueror, as we do have a pretty reactive hand here. So Justice is already played, Portal, Cleaver, Tunnel Drill. I don't really think he has anything that big other than maybe Ursine Jr. So I mean, instead of playing our Bruiser here, I think we can go for, we do have one Wild Hunt Rider here. So yep, let's try to get lucky with Oberon. And yep, let's play Oberon first and let's see if we finally get lucky here. Yep, we do. So that's good. Now, since Oberon is on board, we are gonna get +1 when we play that Wild Hunt Bruiser. Now our Crimson Curse is not looking that great, but it's fine. Alright, Philippa. I mean, that's fine, but the thing is that it has got Whale, so our bleeding doesn't really work against Whale unit. That kind of sucks. So we are already at 5-point card, range. I think we're gonna have to play our Crimson Curse here. And whatever he plays onto ranged, we can just, pull one of those via our Bruiser onto melee. So I think next we are gonna go for okay, Ursine Jr. Yep, that is like an issue. Alright, you know what, let's play our Dettlaff first, as this also initiates Crimson Curse, and we have got 2 on either sides of him, so he's gonna play for Crimson Curse of 3 turns. Let's boost it by 3-2. Alright, so far so good. Yep, the only issue with Devotion is that you can't really answer those cards like that Ursine Jr., which is actually just 5 points, but still we are unable to answer that. So it destroys any unit with 3 power or less. Okay, we do have vampire tokens, but that's fine, I guess. I mean, we have got Unseen Elder in hand, so it doesn't really matter what he plays. If he cannot really answer our Unseen Elder, there is no way he's winning this match. Yep. I mean, it is what it is, guys. You got to have answer for Unseen Elder, or else it's gonna be a straight loss.